¿Qué le comentan? Yo soy Pepe Cosio, nuevamente les doy la bienvenida a la Cossiopedia y a un nuevo capítulo de Game of Thrones, donde volvemos a la historia con Graed y por fin llegamos al muro. Oh, mirar el ascensor. Wow. Castle Black.
Castle Black. So this is the seat of the Night's Watch. The wall.
Muro.
Always wanted to see it, but not like this.
Pero no de esta forma, de buena.
Recruits at the gate.
Recluta en la puerta. Bueno, para los que no lo recuerden, en el capítulo anterior podemos por fin conocer a Asher y descubrimos que Rodrick está vivo. Ahora volvimos a la historia con Graed y hemos llegado por fin a el muro. Ah, bueno, ahora sí, me muevo. Allá está Jon Snow. ¿O quién será ese?
Arrival, is it?
Another one for Frostfinger.
On a horse, no less.
Muchas caras que no tengo ni idea. Me imagino que ya luego empezaremos a ver caras conocidas de la historia de la serie. Y obviamente habrá un montón de imbéciles, porque también acá hay un montón de ladrones y pues tipos que realmente prefiero.
Looks like it was built by giants, doesn't it? You're new, here to take the black,
Yep.
because you got that look
¿Quién está a
about
cargo
you.
aquí? ¿Quién está a cargo aquí?
I need to speak to the Lord Commander.
We don't have one right now.
No te va ninguno en
It's
este momento.
Frostfinger you want. He'll get you sorted out.
Which one's Frostfinger?
That grizzled
Frostfinger.
old prune over there. Says us new recruits are all dead men. But don't let him scare you.
¿Ya?
That's just his way. You seem nice.
Para ser agradable.
Not so good round here.
Ay, que es que eso no es algo bueno aquí. ¡Qué pelle! Escaleras, usar. Habla con Frostfinger. Oh. Ay, no me vas a
You recruits. You come, you train, you fight, you die.
Como todo el mundo, me imagino.
Who are you, boy?
Soy Graed Tuttle.
I'm
Sí.
Graed Tuttle, nephew to Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of Ironrath.
Graed Tuttle of Ironrath. And how does a Castellan's nephew get himself sent to the wall? You thief. A raper. You abandon your post. Or do you just fancy dying
He
someplace
matado a un
cold?
hombre.
I killed a man who murdered my family.
Then you know how to fight, at least. And you're no liar, either.
No, obvio no.
Sir?
From Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of House Forrester.
My uncle wrote to the Night's Watch.
He goes on for a bit, but then he asks us to make you a ranger. As if it's a knighthood. So you see, Tuttle, I know all about you.
No sé si este man va a ser
You
bueno
are
con.
a killer,
Eres un
even
asesino.
if you are man enough to own up to it.
No me conoce.
You don't know me as well as you think.
I know enough. Now then, we'll start your training in the morning. For today,
Okay.
you need a cot and a cloak.
Acá trae un abrigo.
Understood.
Oh, and Tuttle,
Sí.
sooner or later, the Night's Watch will be your death.
Será tu
When it
muerte.
comes, try to make it quick.
Intenta que sea rápido. Está bien, lo intentaré. Gracias. Qué grandes consejos. Oh, volvemos a la historia con Rodrick.
Last we'd heard, Asher was in Slaver's Bay, so Malcolm caught a ship headed for...
I heard they took him off a corpse cart. And he's missing his arms and legs.
Estúpidos
At least he can still eat and shit.
The White Hill soldiers are drunk again.
Estúpidos
We
soldados de
have too
White
few
Hill.
men to handle them.
Let's just get to the Great Hall.
Y va a pasar por en medio de todos ellos. Qué genial.
Well, I say he's dead. And they've dressed up some peasant in his
A ver,
place.
¿qué hay por aquí para
Fill me
mirar?
up, would you?
Nada.
And bring us some
Pero
salted pork while
estoy
you're
seguro
at it.
que alguno de esos imbéciles va a aprovechar a poner problema mientras pasamos.
Is that him?
Has to be, doesn't it?
Malditos
He's hideous.
Had a run-in with Walder Frey, did you?
And he's leaning on a girl. Should have buried him with the corpses.
Malditos
Real
imbéciles.
shame about your leg, my
Give
lord.
it a toss.
Don't let go of your sister now.
Idiotas. Yo sabía que tenía que haber algún imbécil al
We
final.
have business in the Great Hall.
Yo sabía que tenía que haber algún imbécil. Eso era obvio. Apártate,
Move aside,
soldado.
soldier.
I'm quite comfortable, thank you.
Este
Don't think
maldito.
you're gonna make me.
Malditos White Hill.
I wonder what's weaker. Your legs? Or this house?
Maldito. Muévete ahora.
Move! Now!
Pusiste a los hombres de White Hill sobre aviso. A ver, muévase, pendejo. ¿Qué es? Creyó. Zángano.
My lord.
No me preocupe que luego me va... Yo estoy seguro que el juego me va a dar la oportunidad de vengarme de ti, imbécil. Al igual que mínimo el otro mono detestable.
Let's go.
Vamos. Bien. Podremos estar heridos y lisiados y lo que sea, pero...
It's ridiculous. You're treating them like
The
guests.
wine keeps their wits dull.
It makes us look weak.
Both of you, please. So you'd rather they riot?
Duncan, you're a damn fool sometimes.
It doesn't matter what you think. I was chosen as sentinel. My lords.
A ver, ¿cuál es la vuelta? Me va a tocar llegar a organizar todo. Yo el carajo.
My boy.
Come, join us.
Claro, por eso vine, madre.
Lady Talia, you should have told us the Lord needed help.
No, la hermanita puede con él.
It's good. It's good to see you awake, Lord Rodrick.
We didn't expect you so soon. The Maester said it would be weeks before you were walking, if you walked again at all.
It was highly probable.
Pongámonos a
Not
trabajar.
here to talk about my elf. Perhaps we should get started.
Yes, let's.
Ya.
Dahlia's told me the state of our house. Then you know our situation is grim, my lord.
No thanks to your
Bastante.
sentinel. He's been getting the White Hill soldiers
It
drunk.
keeps them off their guard.
Es
They
buena
think
idea.
you're a bloody fool.
My lords, please. Oh, I'm a fool. At least I was there by Ethan's side when Ramsay stole them.
I've told you. I was keeping an eye on the Bolton
You
soldiers.
should have been protecting your lord. Now Ethan's dead, and Brian a hostage.
And what have you done to get him?
Quiero orden, no debemos despertar, golpear mesa con el puño. Golpear mesa con el puño.
I am your lord. Of course. Apologies, my lord.
Eso.
Whitehills have my brother. We fight amongst ourselves when we should be fighting
De
them.
buena.
We'd need an army to win that fight. And we don't have one. Not anymore.
Convoca a nuestros aliados.
Summon our allies then.
I'm afraid we have none left, my lord. We've
No?
heard little from the Glovers since the Ironborn took Deepwood Motte. Houses Helliver, Grayson and Brownbarrow were all slaughtered at the Twins. And the rest of our allies are terrified of the Boltons.
No son buenas opciones.
You'd be wed to Elena Glenmore already if not for the war. And her father is no coward. Now that you've returned, the marriage can proceed as planned.
The marriage? Well, much has changed. The Glenmores may no longer desire the union.
Lady Elena will decide for herself. Your betrothed is on her way here as we speak.
Lady Elena? She's coming now.
Porque está viendo aquí mi prometida.
Coming to Ironrath.
Yes, my son. A raven arrived this morning. Lady Elena is eager to see you. If she still wishes to marry, we'd have the allies we so desperately need.
Their army would become oath-bound to Rodrick. And we could burn High Point to the fucking ground.
Yes, this marriage could be our chance.
Of course, we must hope Lady Elena still wants to marry Rodrick.
Es verdad.
We're talking about a marriage, not an Ironwood contract.
Tienes razón.
He does have a point. I'm not the man I used to be.
You can still make her happy, Rodrick. And she can do the same for you.
If Elena does come to Ironrath, she'll see those soldiers in the courtyard.
We starve them out, and they'll have to leave.
I'd rather they be lying around drunk than setting the stables on fire.
Es verdad.
My lord, perhaps you could put an end to this tiresome dispute.
Mantengan los borrachos.
Keep them
drunk.
It's better than inciting them to violence.
Yes, my lord.
Mejor mantenerlos borrachos.
Nothing more to discuss.
Maester, it's time to light the ironwood torches.
Yes, my lady.
Antorchas.
Welcome back, my lord.
It's good to be back.
Gregor last lit these torches when his mother passed. Ironwood doesn't burn easily, he told me. But foresters have a way. And now we light them for him. And Ethan.
Para Ethan.
How is your song coming?
Ethan always helps me with music. It's not the same without him.
¿Quieres que yo te ayude?
I can help you with it.
That's all right. The last time you sang, all the dogs in the kennel started howling. Thank you.
Pero gracias.
Everyone knows how much Ethan meant to you. I'm sure it will honor him well.
Lo vas a hacer bien, hermanita. No te preocupes.
About Elena, I've sent a letter to Mira. The Tyrells hold much influence over the Glenmores. I don't know where things stand between her and Lady Marjorie, but maybe your sister can find a way to help.
Va, esperemos, aunque ella también está en una situación complicada. Y mínimo... sí señor, estamos ahora en King's Landing con Mira Forrester.
If it's not the flowers, it's the food or the table settings.
Todavía estamos con lo de la boda.
Is that the letter to the orphanage?
Yes, my lady. It's nearly done.
Make sure to tell them we'll send all the leftovers.
Lo de las obras para la...
something nice after that.
Mejor espero poder ver. Les deseamos lo
You
mejor.
and the children are ever in our thoughts.
A lovely sentiment, Mira.
Bien. Es que una lección encantadora. Bien.
I had to borrow that from Father. Mine was stolen, can you imagine? I wonder who it was. Oh, are there any more invitations to send, or are we finally done with the cursed things?
One more. An invitation to Sir Maynard.
Maynard.
Ah, yes. One of my father's favorite drinking companions.
Compañías de bebida. Qué caja.
I have a letter for Lady Mira Forrester.
Thank you.
El carbonero.
My pleasure, Lady Mira.
Yo creo que sí es buena idea hacernos amigos del carbonero.
It's from my mother. She asks that I help ensure Roderick's betrothal to Elena Glenmore remain intact.
How can you do that from 1,000 leagues away? Ah, It's my help she's after, isn't it?
Ouch.
She's a bold woman. Most would shy away from asking such things.
Of course.
She knows you're very influential.
She's not entirely wrong. A letter from me could encourage the Glenmores to honor the betrothal. But it wouldn't be very discreet. You'd be forcing their hand.
Estarías forzando una unión.
That isn't the way I do things.
Ah, yo creo que es
You
donde...
pushed me before and you saw the results.
Es verdad.
I'm sure your brother can secure the marriage on his own.
Ay, aquí nos van a dar la oportunidad, como nos robamos el sello.
Mira, we'll talk more later.
Está bien. Póngale, verá que acá nos van a dar la opción de que como tenemos el sello de Marjorie y nosotros escribimos las cartas de Marjorie, escribamos una carta y le enviamos con el sello de los Tyrell para asegurar la unión de nosotros. ¿Sí ve? Póngale ojo, verá qué es lo que va a hacer esta vieja, que nos van a dar la opción. ¿Sí ve? ¿Sí ve?
Lady Marjorie wrote a letter.
Terminar carta para Sir Myron, falsificar una carta para Elena Glenmore. La verdad no creo que vaya a ser buena idea falsificar la carta porque creo que habría peores consecuencias, a pesar de que la idea es ayudar a la familia, así que voy a terminar la carta para Sir Maynard.
I'm sorry, Rodrick. Sir Maynard, you are hereby invited.
Mira.
Uf.
Lady Marjorie sent me to pick up the letters.
Menos mal, me hubiera pillado esta vieja.
The man's breath smells like a brew house. I was hoping I'd catch you at something slightly more exciting.
Menos mal
a
no.
Love letter, perhaps? Or a declaration of war? I know you're very busy with Lady Marjorie and all that's happening with your family.
Menos mal no estaba haciendo la otra carta.
But I was hoping we could talk. If you don't mind.
¿Sobre qué?
What about?
Well, it's...
Esta vez me quiere sacar información. Estoy seguro.
You really should get these letters sent first. Do you need any help with those?
I've got them.
Oh, definitivamente escogimos la mejor opción. Y volvemos al muro, pero la verdad voy a dejar el capítulo hasta aquí para no hacerlo demasiado extenso. Ya por fin Rodrick está empezando a coger las riendas de la casa Forrester y parece que vamos a tener a una invitada que no sé quién será esa nena que que la idea es poder que Rodrick se alcance a casar con ella para tener un ejército y derrotar a los Whitehill, que la verdad se lo tienen merecido, y poder rescatar a Ryan. Y definitivamente yo sabía que era buena idea no falsificar la carta, porque no nos hubiera pillado a esa vieja y yo creo que hubiéramos tenido grandes problemas. Y vamos a ver ahora que volvimos al muro qué va a pasar con Graed, ya que va a ser uno de los de la guardia de la noche. De todas maneras, muchachos, espero que les esté agradando muchísimo el video. Por favor, regálenme un like, compartan el video en sus redes sociales. Ustedes saben que se los agradezco demasiado porque me ayuda muchísimo. Y no olviden suscribirse. Recuerden que abajo pueden darle al botoncito de suscribir para que se rían un poco con las ocurrencias con las que salgo y las reacciones de los videojuegos o demás cosas en los videos del canal. No siendo más, muchachos, cuídense mucho, nos vemos en estos días o la próxima semana y las mejores se cuidan.